Good morning, everyone. Luke opens his gospel by giving credit to those who have already written accounts of Jesus' life. And Luke probably has at least two sources before him. He has Mark's gospel, and he also has a hypothetical gospel named Q. And scholars have hypothesized this gospel, which is probably lost in the desert somewhere, because of all the material which is shared by both Matthew and Luke, but which is not in Mark's gospel. And this material is rather precisely shared, and that means that they must have both had a different source that they were drawing from. It's possible that one was using the other, but that is very unlikely for a variety of reasons. And since Luke is so interested in the movement of the Holy Spirit, both in his gospel and in the book of Acts, I think that one way we can look at how Luke was inspired by the Holy Spirit was by looking at his creativity and how he shaped the sources that came to him. And so as we journey through the Gospel of Luke, I ask that you consider how Luke differs from Mark and how Luke differs from Matthew, and also how Luke uniquely constructs his own material that is not in any other gospel, using either other sources or oral tradition, or perhaps by way of the creative inspiration of the Holy Spirit of God. Now, just because Luke has sources and is shaping his material by the inspiration of the Spirit, that doesn't mean that Luke is not interested in history. He is deeply interested in history. He talks about how his sources were based on eyewitness testimony, and he also cites many historical figures and historical events. And so Luke is very much somebody we can trust when it comes to history. It seems that Luke certainly wasn't trying to pull one over on the reader. He was an intelligent, gifted, educated man, perhaps a doctor, very interested in moral matters. And somebody with that sort of an MO does not seek to pull one over or deceive his readers. So as we journey through the Gospel of Luke, and as you do your devotionals in general, I encourage you to look at how the Gospels differ from one another, because these are ways that the Holy Spirit was shaping the particular author to speak to his community or communities, and speak to all Christian communities throughout the ages. As you do this, you're going to find where the Spirit was speaking and get in touch with the ways that the Spirit is wanting to speak to you as well. God bless and keep you, and thanks so much for journeying with us.